Hey, how's it going? It's Chris at PearsonCopy.com, and today I'm going to be doing a breakdown from a brand called Bullstrap. This is the second video I've done for them when it comes to breakdowns and emails. This is a part of my 100 emails, 100-day challenge. Today I'm doing an email. I believe this is a part of their welcome flow, but if not, it's going to be more of a campaign broadcast. So there's your context for that. And while you're here taking in this breakdown and just kind of taking notes, make sure and just write down or keep track of the insights you find here that really resonate with you. Take them back to your brand and see if you can apply them and get some results with them. And if you do get results, let me know. I'd be more than happy to look through what you did and how you did it, and essentially just kind of break down what you did and see if we can figure out how to repeat it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and start in on this email. Like I said, this email, I believe, is a campaign broadcast. It might be part of the welcome flow, but because as of the recording of this video, we are coming up on Memorial Day weekend in the U.S., so this could be just a promo for the weekend. And Bullstrap calls this Bullstrap Week. And so with that being said, let's go start with subject line. Subject line here is get 20% off plus get 20% plus off for Bullstrap Week. So they have an event. They're calling it Bullstrap Week. I think it's a great move to basically name or give what you're doing a name that's separate from Memorial Day weekend sale or something like that, right? It makes you stand out just enough to where it's like Bullstrap Week. What's that? I know Memorial Day weekend's coming up, but what is that? I want to know what this is. So it adds a little bit of curiosity to the mix, and it gets people to click just to take a look at the offer. Also, with the subject line, the offer is directly in the email. Plus the curiosity of the events that people may or may not know what it is. So I think it's a great subject line. It's a great way to get people into the email. Next, we're going to go to the from name and from email. I think Bullstrap, I think it's pretty standard. They use their brand name, Bullstrap, and then their email, contact@bullstraps.com. That's pretty straightforward, pretty standard. Most brands do this. Also, the thing that I want to commend Bullstrap for is to keep everything simple and clean when it comes to the emails. There's not a subdomain. It's not Bullstrap with a bunch of words after it. It's very clean, very straightforward, very simple, and it's easy to see in the inbox. So that's a big deal. Next piece here is the view in your browser. So can't see this email, view in your browser. So some email providers either block and or remove images and they don't let you load them. You have to either just deal with it or click on a link to load them. If you're using a lot of design or heavily designed layouts, you want to have this view in your browser at the top of your email so people can actually look at this in the tab of their browser and actually experience the full design element and layout that you've put together for them. One way that you don't have to do this is if you go plain text. If you go plain text, you don't have to actually worry about putting this link in because there's no images to load. So that's something just again to repeat. If you have a lot of design, a heavy designed layout, use this and put it at the top of your email so people can actually experience your emails if their email provider blocks that from them. So with that being said, moving down, Bullstrap, again, keeping it clean and simple. Brands, brand logo, brand name. They put their socials at the top here, which I like how they keep it clean and simple. It's really quick into Bullstrap Week and what it means. What does it mean for the customer? It's like, hey, it's starting this week. But here's the one thing I would say here with the social icons. This is a 20% or more off offer. Sending them over to social is probably not the best idea. I'd want to test this and see, because if you have any click through on these social icons, you're potentially losing customers because they are leaving your website, leaving this email, leaving your offer and getting further away from actually buying something. They're going up the funnel or up the sales process instead of down it. They're climbing back up the slide when you're sending them to social. Now, if people need to see social and see the products in action, like demonstration stuff, that's great. Make that the point of those icons. Don't just leave them at the top and hope that people click on them and then find their way back to the site and buy. Be very direct, very specific with that. You could even do a full email on just YouTube or just Instagram and like how you guys use it in the community. So that's something I would suggest here with these socials. Either move them to the bottom like usual, or don't even have them at all because you're trying to get them to use this coupon code or this offer to buy on the site. Cool. So that being said, moving on. Not really any notes here. Pretty straightforward. Bullstrap Week 2022 starts. Picture of a product, a phone case, and they move on down. So here's the offer for Bullstrap Week. Get Black Friday prices today, site-wide plus an extra 10% off when you order 3 items or more. So get Black Friday prices today. I appreciate the idea of putting up a sale. You've got, at the time of this emailing, and this is why I think it might be part of the email series, is they're offering Black Friday prices today. If it's an automation, then they can send this at literally at any time during the year, and it's fine. And people think, oh, I'm getting a deal because it's not Black Friday, but I'm getting that deal. If it's not, and it's a broadcast, it's a promo for the weekend, there may be some confusion here of, you called it Bullstrap Week. You're giving me Black Friday prices. It's Memorial Day weekend. There's too many concepts floating around in the customer's head right now for this type of weekend, at least in the US. They're about to leave here in a couple days. You're going to leave for the weekend for Memorial Day weekend. If you're going to do that, then call it Memorial Day weekend sale or call it Bullstrap week and stick with that language and just say, hey, because it's Memorial Day, this is our Bullstrap week. It's always the week before that, and this is when we do the sale. I would say that might help with engagement. If there's any kind of confusion with customers, that could cut that down. On the flip side, I really like this offer. Here's why. You get the discount, 20% off. Let's say 20% off. I believe that's what it said in the subject line. And then you get an extra 10% off if you buy 3 items or more. So this is called offer stacking. And what that means is you're basically selling people something they've already bought, or they're selling them more of what they've already gotten, right? Or offering them more of what they already want. And what that means is, let's say I get a phone case and AirPod case, and you're like, hey, buy one more item, you get 10% more off. I'm going to buy a bag or something else. I'm already buying from you and already want something from you. I'm already about to purchase. And that you stack the offer and say, hey, 10% more off if you buy something else. And that's what offer stacking is. It's a really effective way to get people to buy more of something and increase your average order value without having to go out and get a new customer or go out and remind that person after they purchase, hey, you should buy again, even though they just bought. So offer stacking in this sense works pretty well from my experience. And it's really just a psychological thing with people, is if they're already buying something, you just offer more of the same of what they're getting, and they'll typically, but like they're more likely to buy more of what they've already gotten than if you offer them something new. For example, if I gave them a phone case, an AirPod case, and maybe I say, hey, I'm going to give you lessons, like horse riding lessons because of this. It's like, okay, that doesn't really make sense. It's too far of a leap. That doesn't make sense to what I'm buying. But if you say, hey, I'll give you a second phone case, or I'll give you a backpack, or let's say another product down here, straps, right? This is, or candles or wallets, is directly related to the brand and what they're buying. So you're stacking that offer. Cool. Here's the shop now button. Pretty big, pretty apparent. And then something I thought was really unique, which I haven't seen yet from the other brands, from the emails I've done or that I've broken down, is this is an actual video from the CEO. And receive a warm welcome from our CEO. And I think this is a great idea. This is fantastic. The more you can show your face and make it feel like there's a real person either sending the email or at the brand that's trying to connect with you, the better. The more engagement, the more clicks, the more conversions, the more sales you're going to get. The one thing I would say with this is we should have, I would imagine that sending this video either in the first welcome email or the second one of saying, hey, it's a founder, I just want to make sure you got my last email, and do a video real quick and just send a video with a link and saying, hey, I just want to make sure you got your email. Can you watch this for me and let me know? You're probably going to get more clicks and more engagement that way because you're actually trying to connect with them as opposed to putting a brand between you and the customer. So really, really cool idea. I really like this. I would just say maybe use it earlier on. Or if this is a part of the Bullstrap Week sales message, start with this. Go up here to Bullstrap Week starts, put the video with basically the video explaining what Bullstrap Week is, and then do your offer. That combo, that sequence down the page is probably may work better on clicks and engagement than if you do it in this order. So something to test, something to consider. Something else I really like what Bullstrap's doing here is 20% off applied automatically at checkout. This is the first email that actually tells me that it's automatically applied at checkout. And they don't actually, if I am looking correctly, they don't actually give a code at all. So you just have to click through this link, you get tagged or cookied, and you're at your 20% off unless you buy 3 items and you're at 30% off. That right there helps a ton. It makes it zero friction. I just have to click through and buy something. It doesn't add extra steps for me. I don't have to remember anything. I just have to shop and do the thing I want to do, which is buy the product from the brand. This is a great move by Bullstrap, and I really appreciate them doing this. And then your standard categories with the products. Again, applied automatically at checkout, the 20% off. And then something that's unique here that I haven't seen in a lot of ecom emails with these breakdowns is in the footer, they actually have their mission. They have their core values and the backbone of the brand. They kind of talk about that, and they explain why email is so important to them and their brand and how they're selling, which I think these 3 points, it's really important. It actually absolutely matters, and it gives the customer something to read and say, oh, this is what Bullstrap's all about, and this is why they're doing what they're doing. That's great. It helps, and it's wonderful. And then finally, you have your standard footer information. So yeah, that's Bullstrap's email here. They're 20% off Bullstrap Week. I want to do that breakdown for you, and I hope that you found some insights with this breakdown. And if you did take them back to your brand, maybe take 1, 2, 3 things, apply it, use it, see if you can make more sales of the email with it. And if you do get results, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to see how it went. With that being said, if you want to see more videos like this, more breakdowns like this, go ahead and head over to my YouTube channel, and I will talk to you later.